from now on, when I tell y'all about players, just listen to your boy. I know what I'm talking about. Yo, that. A-G-L-E-S.
Eagles! Eagles!
Say fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
That's your king? This is your king? Giants fans, stop it. Yo, that, man. You know who it is. You know what it is. Your boy, Philly Fresh, a.k.a. The General, and also a fourth of the Better Bird podcast. If you have not done it, please make sure you hit that sub button right down there. I appreciate it in advance. And also, hit the like for your boy. You know what I mean? It's a bell next to it to let you know when I put up all this flavor. Just like right now, we got to talk. Fresh fact of the day is, listen, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I ain't gonna lie to you, try to do something different. Put up something earlier so, y'all can catch it. And it's hot as a mug out this joint already. It's supposed to go up to like 106. If you are in Philly, please stay hydrated. You know what I mean? It's hot out here. You know who else was on fire last night? Shout out to Quez, Watkins. I told y'all last year. I said not only we was having debates, Rager over Hightower, Watkins over Hightower, Watkins over No, I said Watkins over Rager. Go check the tapes. I said this last year at the beginning of the season. I told y'all about this dude. When this dude gets the football in his hands, he just makes plays. Jalen Hurts kind of missed him on the first one. That was a touchdown. That was an 80-yard touchdown right there. And that's in the air. Another guy, man. Another guy that showed up. We're going to get back to Quez Watkins. Another guy that showed up, Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat looks like a monster out there. So I do want to take back a little bit on Dillard. But I'm not there to see what's really going on with him. You know what I mean? But you have been hearing that he been getting his behind kicked. Out there. So I get how somebody will feel some type of way about Dillard and trying to get him up out of here. Or I said move him to the guard spot or whatever. But Jordan Mailata definitely looked like the future. He held it down out there last night. Shout out to him. Shout out to really the whole offensive line. You know what I mean? No penalties until the second half. That's not going to go unnoticed to me. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about a whole bunch of things real collectively in this video, but that doesn't go unnoticed to me. And by the time they did, I think it was Toff that got the first penalty. He like his third stringer. Still getting his feet wet or whatever the case may be. But all them dudes, and it's crazy because basically that whole offensive line, the second and first string, played last year. You know what I mean? Even when they wasn't supposed to because of how banged up we was. Who else? I thought Sean Bradley came in with the second unit and looked like a man on a mission. He was tackling anything in front of him. Nobody was getting ahead of him. They started to try to pick on Jaquette a little bit again, but he comes back strong. I think they hit him for like a 30-yard jump. Then he comes back and makes a tackle in the backfield like that. It's all about the next play. Everybody gets beat. I don't care who the heck you are. Deion Sanders got beat. Go ask Randy Moss. So when you really dissect what's going on, and we ain't talking about the quarterback yet, I'm gonna get to that. So when you really dissect what's going on, it was two stars to me. It was really one star, one guy that just lifted up above everybody else. But I think Josh Sweat, man, and you're not going to see, you got to look at the tape, you're not going to be able to see it on the stat sheets, what he did, the pressures. I think not Joe Flacco, sorry. Rudolph, he had a guy really open in the middle of the field, and Rudolph had to throw it to his check down because Josh Sweat did some up and under bull rush. Like, I ain't gonna say never seen, but this is things that Derek Barnett doesn't do. Shout out to Derek Barnett. You already know that's my guy. But the athleticism Derek Barnett just does not have. Josh Sweat he's it. He is the replacement for Brandon Graham. I mean, the leader of this defensive line, the best guy on the defensive line. Not defensive line, defensive end. Defensive line showed up too. I thought Milton was getting pressure. He looked like a man on a mission. We already know what Fletcher do. Hardgrave, yeah, you look healthy this year, but big dog, you look healthy this year, and it looked like they moved him from the B gap to the A gap, or the one gap or the two gap, whatever you want to call it. He looks healthy. He looked like a force to be reckoned with. It's a lot of things that I like. The defense, they kind of looked how I thought they would. Especially the first team, looked at dominant. I mean, Rudolph really couldn't do anything. They looked at dominant, man. I was proud of them for that. Let's get to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, when you look at the completion percentage, I think he was like 50%, 53%. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. But he did make an impact, and he made smart decisions. He pulled it down when he was supposed to. He threw when he was supposed to. He ran or tried to run when he was supposed to. When the offensive line broke down, I thought he did good. You know what I mean? I would like to have seen more, but I get it. First preseason game, I think we're going to see a lot. Then this next preseason game, I think we're going to see a lot more of him. I thought Joe Flacco was kind of good. I mean, kind of outstanding. To tell you the truth, Joe Flacco looked like vintage Joe Flacco. I ain't even going to lie to you. Joe Flacco looked good. He made his case last night to be quarterback number 2. He made his case. And some could say that he right on Jalen Hurts' heels with that performance, but I don't think that you can go that route because of the fact of the matter is Jalen Hurts only played one series. So you gotta take that in account. And his stats also gonna look good because of the Watkins screen. All he had to do was get the ball out of his hands and shout out to all the blockers and let the blockers do their job, and then Watkins just takes it to the house. But that's gonna go in his stats. You know what I mean? So it's gonna look better than really what it is. All in all, I am impressed, and I don't think Nick Sirianni showed his hand on this offensive scheme, but you did kind of see some things. I didn't really see the RPO that much, but like I said, I don't think he showed his hand. It was really a base flat defense. I mean offense. I thought the defense was definitely different. You didn't see no sticks defense and none of that. You seen a guy in Gannon who was saying, we're going to try to get you at all levels. We're going to attack the football, and that's something that we did not have when it came to Jim Schwartz. Like, when you really look at it, even when it was like drop passes or whatever the case may be, even when it was drop passes, you seen dudes swarming to the football. Literally swarming to the football. And you never really, I ain't going to say never, but you didn't see that as much in Jim Schwartz's system. You know what I mean? So, I can't wait for the season. Yo, that game got me hyped last night. I ain't even gonna lie. And it was just preseason. But I'm hyped because I can't wait to see more of this scheme. And I can't wait to finish seeing these battles. To see if a Quez Watkins is going to play more than a Rhaegar. To see who's going to win quarterback number 1, even though we all know who it should be. It's still supposed to be a battle. And it looked like that's what they're trying to do. So it's probably going to be Jalen Hurts to take most of the snaps next week. To see this defensive line just come together. To see that watch John Sweat just be that guy, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. That's really it. That's really all I got, man. Listen, if you did not check out the merch, yo. Check out the merch if you haven't, please, man. Things selling like hotcakes. I appreciate all of y'all for that. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. You already know. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all. Yo, that.